अ, हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। मेरा नाम सुजीत है। प्रभु जी,
I'm
फर्स्ट
not
ऑफ
able
ऑल,
to hear. Again, what is the problem?
विजय प्रभु, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Your voice is
Hare
audible.
Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी। प्रभुजी आवाज आ रहा है अभी?
I'm not able to hear, bro.
नो प्रभुजी, आपने जो जो माइक।
जी,
हाँ हाँ,
मेरा
बोलो।
नाम सुजीत है। थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु जी। आपने आपके इतने बिजी स्केड्यूल से हमारे लिए आपने टाइम निकाला, और वो भी संडे को। तो थैंक यू सो, इतनी सेवा होने के बाद, इतना आपके प्रोग्राम्स होने के बाद भी आपने हमें टाइम दिया। तो थैंक यू सो मच प्रभु जी। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक यू फॉर दैट। और मैं क्विकली प्रभु जी का इंट्रोडक्शन देना चाहता हूँ। और मेरा सभी भक्तों से निवेदन है कि ये इंट्रोडक्शन बहुत ध्यान से सुने, क्योंकि प्रभु जी का जो लाइफ है, ये बहुत आइडियल लाइफ है। और एक यूथ अवस्था में हमको कैसे रहना चाहिए, इस बात का प्रभु जी खुद एक एग्जाम्पल है। तो हिज ग्रेट सुंदरश्याम प्रभु जी का जन्म 1978 मार्च में हुआ। और प्रभु जी नवी मुंबई से है। और प्रभु जी ने इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग की है फ्रॉम भारतीय विद्यापीठ कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग पुणे से। और प्रभु जी का जन्म ही एक विठ्ठल भक्त परिवार में हुआ है। तो प्रभु जी इज बिलोंग्स टू अ डिवोटी फैमिली। और ये बहुत एक आश्चर्य की बात है कि प्रभु जी ने सिर्फ 6 साल की आयु में इस्कॉन द्वारा आयोजित ऑल इंडिया पदयात्रा अटेंड की थी, सिर्फ 6 साल की उम्र में। और 13 से 14 साल के बीच में प्रभु जी ने ऑलरेडी भगवत गीता एज इट इज बाय श्रील प्रभुपाद प्रभु जी ने पढ़ ली थी। तो आप ये देख के पता कर सकते हैं कि ही वॉज डेस्टाइन्ड टू बी इन इस्कॉन एंड टू बी ए डिवोटी। और बचपन से ही प्रभु जी के बहुत स्पिरिचुअल क्वेरीज थे कि ये आत्मा क्या है, शरीर क्या है, भगवान कौन है, अच्छे लोगों के साथ बुरी चीज क्यों होती है। पहले से उनको एक कुतूहल था। और ये क्वेरी लेके प्रभु जी बहुत सिकर्स के, स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिशनर्स के पास गए। उन्होंने कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो थे वहां पर भी कनेक्ट किया। लेकिन उनका पूरे रूप से तुष्टिकरण जब वो इस्कॉन में आए, तभी उनको अपने सारे सवालों के जवाब मिले प्रभु जी को। प्रभु जी 1996 में जब इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे थे, तब इस्कॉन पुणे के भक्तों से प्रभु जी मिले। और वहां पर उन भक्तों ने प्रभु जी की क्वेरीज को आंसर किया। और वैसे प्रभु जी इस्कॉन से जुड़े। और 1998 में प्रभु जी की दीक्षा हुई हिज होलीनेस राधानाथ स्वामी महाराज के द्वारा। उन्होंने दीक्षा ली। और उन्होंने फुल टाइम फिर प्रीचिंग और मिशन को उन्होंने अपनाया। उन्होंने जॉब नहीं किया, फुल टाइम उन्होंने प्रीचिंग किया। इस्कॉन पुणे कैंप में भी उन्होंने बहुत सारी सेवाएं दी। जैसे कि डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ वैदिक लिटरेचर के प्रभु जी हेड थे। यूथ प्रोग्राम प्रभु जी रन कर रहे थे, यूथ प्रीचर थे, लाइफस्टाइल काउंसलर प्रभु जी थे। और अगर आप देखेंगे, श्रील प्रभुपद द्वारा जो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हम करते हैं हर साल, तो 2008 से लेके 2013, इन 5 सालों में जो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हुआ, प्रभु जी के देखरेख में, सुपरविजन में, मोर देन 5 लाख भगवत गीता की कॉपी हमने पुणे में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट की। और प्रभु जी ने इंडिविजुअली, उनके अकेले अकेले ने प्रभु जी ने 10,000 से ज्यादा कॉपी ऑफ श्रीमद भगवत गीता की प्रभु जी ने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट की पुणे में। उसके अलावा प्रभु जी बहुत सारे एमिनेंट कॉलेज में प्रभु जी एज अ प्रीचर, एज अ प्रेजेंटर के तौर पे प्रभु जी ने प्रीचिंग की। जैसे इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस जो बैंगलोर में है, आईआईटी, डिफरेंट आईआईटी बॉम्बे, खड़गपुर, चेन्नई, एनआईटी लीग ऑफ कॉलेजेस, वहां पर भी प्रभु जी ने प्रीचिंग की। तो बहुत सारे इंडिया में पुणे, कोलकाता, दिल्ली, भुवनेश्वर, नगर, ऑल अक्रॉस इंडिया जो एस्टीम्ड कॉलेजेस है, वहां पर प्रभु जी ने प्रीचिंग की है। प्रभु जी ने भक्ति शास्त्री और भक्ति वैभव डिग्री की है इस्कॉन से। और उन्होंने सारी के सारी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जो बुक्स है 2 बार पढ़ी है। और उसके अलावा जो हमारे वैष्णव आचार्य की जो एग्जॉल्टेड बुक्स है, जो जैसे कि गोपाल चंपू, प्रेम भक्ति चंद्रिका, जैव धर्म, हरिनाम चिंतामणि, जो बुक्स आप एक लेवल की मेच्योरिटी आने के बाद ही पढ़ सकते हैं, वो बुक्स भी प्रभु जी ने बहुत थोरोली प्रभु जी ने पढ़ी है। और प्रभु जी 2013 के बाद प्रभु जी हर 15 दिन प्रभु जी प्रीचिंग करते, ट्रैवलिंग प्रीचिंग करते हैं। अलग अलग शहरों में जाते हैं, जैसे कि बैंगलोर, चेन्नई, हैदराबाद एक्सेट्रा। और 15 दिन वो पुणे में प्रीचिंग करते हैं। तो ऐसे ही प्रभु जी का बहुत इंस्पायरिंग प्रभु जी का इंट्रोडक्शन है। तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि हम सब भक्त इससे प्रेरणा लें, और हम भी ये सुन के कुछ जीवन में कुछ करने का हम लोग प्रयत्न करें। प्रभु जी आई थिंक ड्रॉप ऑफ हो गए प्रभु जी।
Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Now, Yes.
We begin?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay,
Yes.
so we'll begin with Kirtan for 5 minutes. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन प्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन प्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड शिल प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर शिल प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मथुरापुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की श्री श्री गौर निताय की श्रील प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So welcome you all for this afternoon session. On three things we will focus. One thing I will speak a little bit about Sharnagati, the 6 symptoms of surrender. Then you have asked many questions which Shrusti provided me with. We'll answer them. And then afterwards, if you have any questions directly to ask also, apart from what you have already sent. So I'm very grateful to Shrusti. I met her through email or through text because she contacted me for this program, which I was not so much aware of. But it seems Vijay Kumar Jadhav Prabhu is heading, maybe Sujit Tambe Prabhu. I'm not exactly sure, as such from Ahilya Nagar maybe, where I'll be visiting Thursday. But now Shrusti is, yeah, Shrusti is situated in.
Proj, actually,
What
here
happened?
specifically, Proj, we are having one small YouTube channel called Spiritual Warriors and Spiritual Warriors. So, there were one coaching, like previous life in coachings. So, I had some my students, like Ashish is here, Sushti is, they all are like my students. So, in 11th, 12th, I have taught them. Afterwards, they pass out from colleges and they got placed in various engineering colleges now. So then we gathered the students and we formed two groups. One is Spiritual Warriors for Boys, which is handling our Sujit Tambe Prabhu. And other group called Spiritual Warriors, that is handled by Sneha Tambe Mataji. Sujit Tambe Prabhu and Sneha Tambe both are like husband wives, and they are
like husband and wife, or they are husband and wife?
Yeah, they are
it is very dangerous to be like husband and wife. They are husband and wife. They are duly married. Good.
Yes, and now currently they are in Ravet.
Ravet.
Yeah, Ravet temple, near Ravet temple.
Fine. So welcome you all for this session. So bit on Sharnagati. Srila Rupa Goswami has defined 6 symptoms of Sharnagati. Why Sharnagati? Because at the end of Bhagavad Gita, in conclusion, Krishna has given that as the essence. In 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, last chapter, 66th verse, he says, famous verse, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami ma shuchah. That abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So he says, I have abandoned all varieties of religions. Religions means duties. Each one of us, we have so many millions of duties. They can be categorized into two prominently: conditional duties and constitutional duties. Constitutional duties, as spirit souls, parts and parcels of Krishna, we have all spiritual duties. Early morning, we may get up early in the morning, take bath, wear nice dhoti kurta, sari, tilak, and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We may have some kind of discourse. We may have Mangalati, Nasimati, Tulsiati. Depending on seriousness of each sadhaka, they will do something related to spiritual life. That is, those are the constitutional duties. Apart from them, we have conditional duties. Because we are conditioned souls, we do have a body and certain requirements of that body. First of all, we have sharir dharma. We have this body which requires some food daily, requires some water and this and that. So we have to do sharir dharma. Then apart from that, we have purush and stri dharma. Those who are made from that, we may be students, we may be working, we may be children to some, we may be brothers, sisters to some others, and we have millions of thus such responsibilities. So these responsibilities are there, but then Krishna is saying, give up all these varieties of responsibilities, these duties, and just surrender unto me only. So the proposal itself seems quite scary. How can I give up? So that's why step by step, slowly, we can surrender to Krishna. If one cannot surrender fully, okay, no problem. Take your own time, no problem. Slowly, slowly, you surrender. And he says, when you give up all these duties, certainly we incur some sin. So then what? I will become sinful? No. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I will deliver you from all sinful reactions. Krishna is giving that assurance. Still, we may be fearful. He's saying, do not fear. Ma shucha. So it's not so easy to have that 100% faith. That faith is there in pure devotees. And to reach there may take sometimes many lifetimes. But whatever it is, so what it is, surrender, it has basically 6 symptoms. अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्प प्रतिकूल्यस्य वर्जनम रक्षस्यति इति विश्वासो गोपतृत्वे वर्णम तथा आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये षडविधा शरणागति. Sharanagati, surrender, means षडविधा. It has 6 types. 6 things are involved in that. First, he says anukulyasya sankalpa. All that is favorable for devotional advancement, one should accept it. So first and foremost, one should accept the association of devotees. Most important. Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Haya Sadhu Sange. The bhakti is born in the association of devotees. Without that, it's just not possible. Bhaktya Sanjayate Bhakti. Bhakti is born from the bhakti of other devotee. When we associate with those who are already devotees, we also become devotees. Jaisa sang, vaisa rang. You all are, most of you are into now engineering. So because you are associating with other engineers, it becomes quite easy to advance in that line. I was student of electrical engineering in Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering 25 years back. So we, as electrical engineers, irrespective of whether first year, second year, third year, final years, we had our own organization within Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering. Within electrical engineering department, we had our organization called ASI, Association of Students of Electrical Engineering. Similarly, some of my devotee friends, they were from production engineering. So they had their own mechanical and production engineers together, PMESA, Production and Mechanical Engineering Students Association. Similarly, we had in our college only CHESA, Chemical Students Association. These 3 I remember. There must be other branch wise also. Why? Because these all chemical engineers or mechanical production engineers or electrical engineers, when they are all together, though year-wise differences are there, first, second, third, final year, but then they are all into one branch, electrical engineering. So we had our own library. Fees were there, 50 rupees per annum, but that was very cheap. And we had access to so many electrical engineering books. We had our own industrial tours and all that kind of thing to advance in our electrical engineering. Apart from the academics, regular curriculum, apart from that, little extra development also. So that helps. So most important is association of devotees. That's why I congratulate all of you, and especially Vijay Kumar Prabhu, Sujit Prabhu, and Sneha Mataji for heading this online classes, because this is how we associate with each other, who are all in the devotional line. We are all wanting to make progress in our advancement in our bhakti, so that when one day we become pure devotees and we attain Golok Vrindavan, the Dham of Krishna, Vaikuntha world, where there are no miseries. Somehow we left Krishna and came to this world, and here we are miserable. You all have heard basic philosophy. We suffer the 4 real problems: birth, old age, diseases, and death, and threefold miseries. Durga Devi is piercing trident, 3 shul in our hearts, in our life, through Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik Klesh. Miseries caused by our own body, so many diseases, even sneezing, coughing, cold, fever, and then cancer, heart attacks, and number of diseases in the body. That is called as vyadhi in Sanskrit. And then unfulfilled desires of the mind, mental disturbances, that is called as adhi. Vyadhi and adhi. In plural, vyadhayah, adhayah. Physical diseases and mental diseases. So this is adhyatmic. Then adi bhautik, other living entities around us, our boss, our teachers, our friends, or our enemies, our neighbors. If not anybody else, then cockroaches, mosquitoes, flies, lizards, cobras, scorpions. These other living entities we get scared by. So that is adi bhautik. And then adi daivik, miseries caused by supernatural powers. Just now Myanmar had that earthquakes and all that. So many buildings collapsing. So this is earthquake, one earthquake, and you can see how the whole country is kind of devastated. And then there are tsunamis, too much heat, too much cold, too much rains, drought, famine, floods, all varieties of things. So we are tormented by all these things. So we want to go back home, back to Godhead. So for that, this sadhu sang is very important. So this is anukul. So we should accept devotee association. In this association only our bhajan begins. All of you I have been told that you have been chanting at least one round. Some are chanting even 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So how did you get there? Some devotee came in our life and he gave us the beats. In January 1996, in the second week only, when my second semester had just begun, I went first time for ISKCON program. There was PICT college. There is PICT college in Pune. Next to my college only, Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering. And opposite to that, there are buildings, Patang Plaza, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So in phase 1, flat number 1, the boys were staying and they invited me for a program of Radhesham Das, MTech, IIT Powai, gold medalist. Like that they told. So we went and I thought I had attended some programs in our college, seminars in the first semester of my engineering college. So then I thought, okay, some seminar, somebody, MTech has come. So then when I was going only, then there was Kirtan sound heard. So I was wondering, Kirtan? In college, there are no Kirtan. Okay, okay, this is religious program, Bhagavad Gita. So Kirtan is acceptable, no problem. So then I want there were hundreds of chappals over there. So many boys had come. So then I went and then I saw altar there, Radha Gopinath, Gaur Nitai. And I was thinking, okay, okay, spiritual. And then I was shocked. There was one sadhu like this, shaven head, dhoti kurta, saffron, tilak. And he was playing very wonderfully on mridang and on microphone. He was singing Hare Krishna Mantra. And I was wondering, who is this? You know, is this that seminar presenter, Radhesham Das, or he's just a warming up session? Some sadhu has been called. But then afterwards, I came to know he is the one, Radhesham Das, MTech, IIT Powai Golden. So I was surprised. Wow, such a educated person and fully dedicated and speaks in English. Wow, amazing. And he gives answers also for questions. This is mind-boggling and wonderful prasad. Boys are wonderful. Everything was first class. And at the end, when I met him personally with my friend Anand Prakash Tripathi, we were electrical engineering students, three of us. We three were toppers of our branch, electrical branch, and we three all had gone there. So then, that's where he gave me the beats. At the end, long story to cut it short, he asked, "Are you chanting?" I said, "Yes," and he was shocked. First time the boy has come, already chanting. He asked me, "What do you chant?" Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. He said, "Oh, great, you are a pious boy." Not like that. My beats are at home only, in the bathroom while taking bath and like this and that. And he said, "Oh, great. So could you chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra?" Then such a nice sadhu, English speaking, MTech, IIT Powai, gold medalist. And Prasad was wonderful. Everything was nice. How can I say no? And he's requesting only for one round. Then I said, fine. So, but I said, I don't have beats. He said, don't worry. Immediately he called one boy, and that boy was ready only. And I said, no, I don't have money. So he said, no problem. Money is not required. Money is not a problem. You take, next time you can pay. Basically, they did not want money. They wanted me only. And exactly they got me. For whole life, they caught me. They got me and they caught me. So in the asana of sadhus only, we get to start our bhajan. So these are all anukul things. So that's why sadhu sang is the most important thing. ABCD, you all have heard, four things. Association of devotees, reading Srila Prabhupada books, because our intelligence gets corrupted. Just like iron in rainy season particularly gets rusted. The oxidization happens. So similarly, our intelligence gets corrupted and our mind overpowers our intelligence. So in order to brush off that corruption, that rust or whatever, we require to sharpen our intelligence, and that is done through reading of the scriptures. That's why Prabhupada so painstakingly wrote so many of these books. He sacrificed his night sleep by getting up at 1 o'clock, 1 to 5 o'clock, 4 hours. He would translate all this. So we should at least sacrifice our daytime rest, control our tongue, speak little less, eat little less, but read Prabhupada books. So that is B. C. We should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Every day without fail. It's a food for the soul. Just like for our body, every day we eat. Even on Ekadashi days, we may eat some Ekadashi prasad, non-grains. They are not grains, but something because body requires. So chanting. And D, taking Krishna prasad only, not eating unoffered foodstuffs. That is bhog, that is sinful. So take only Krishna prasadam. So these are anukul things that they should be accepted. Then there are pratikul things. They should be rejected. Pratikulyasya varjanam. So predominantly four are there: meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, and intoxication. So these should be avoided. No question of meat, because that is against daya, which is one of the pillars of dharma. Dharma stands on four pillars: daya, then satya, swachhata, and austerity. So daya principle is broken by killing the innocent animals like cows. They kill for eating flesh. They kill hens. They kill goats. So this is not good. One should not eat meat. For us, our body is quite similar to herbivorous animals' bodies like cows, bulls, etc. So their bodies and our bodies quite matching. Our body doesn't match with tigers, wolves' bodies and all that. So we should have daya. Then no meditating, no gambling. We should not gamble. That is against truthfulness. So much of lies, so many lies are spoken over there. Then no illicit sex. That is against cleanliness. One can get duly married and produce children, no problem. Sex is not forbidden, but illicit sex is forbidden. Sex for procreation or producing children, not for recreation, not for enjoyment. That is not the human life meant for. So that is no illicit sex and no intoxicants. That is against austerity. This smoking cigarette, tobacco, gutka, and wine, etc. These are all spoiling the body also. People don't have intelligence. They keep eating that kind of stuff. So these all should be rejected. Basically, asat sangha should be avoided. Bad association. What does it mean by bad association or association? Association means accepting. If you are, let's say, most of your college boys and girls, I'm not sure exactly what happens in the classrooms, and nowadays I have not visited colleges so much, but it's a tattoo. Putting tattoo is a great fashion nowadays. I'm not sure, but mostly in your college also boys and girls might be having tattoos here, there, somewhere on their body. So this is a fashion. So when you see your boyfriend or girlfriend with a tattoo, when you feel pity on him and you feel what nonsense, this body is a disgrace in one sense, and why these people are putting tattoo. Actually, one of the Vedic tattoos is Mehendi. Recently, I was traveling somewhere and I saw some girl or somebody. She had nice Mehendi. It was here. It was going all the way. It was nice nice design. Fine. Certainly it lasts. I don't know how long. That Mehendi will last for more. Nice, natural. It's very beautiful, and it's very. Afterwards, even if it gets some problem, it goes off. We can again put a new one. Otherwise, the best traditional devotional tattoo is our tilak. 12 places we apply. Om Keshwaya Nama, Om Narayana. So we should not accept what materialistic people do and say. What they think we cannot make out. But what they do, like tattoo, I gave an example. And sometimes they use slangs. When I was in the hostel first year only, it was so many boys come from India. So Delhi boy was there, one Sardarji, one boy, my friend only, batchmate. So every sentence had to end with साले. फिर मैं उधर गया साले, फिर मैंने उसको देखा साले. तो आई वॉज वंडरिंग ये किसको गाली दे रहा है साले साले, क्योंकि वी आर 3-4 ऑफ अस. तो मैं बोला मुझे तो नहीं बोल रहा ना साले, नहीं मुझे नहीं बोल रहा, फिर इसको बोल रहा है कि इसको. बाद में मुझे समझा हम तीनों चारों में से किसी को नहीं बोल रहा है, उसका सेंटेंस कंप्लीट होता ही नहीं विदाउट साले. Everything. That's how that Sardarji boy was. So this is very bad behavior. But anyway, so we don't accept what he speaks. I never started speaking Sale in my sentences because that is Asas Sangha. Similarly, what boys, I was in 211 hostel room number 210. When I first day I got up in the morning for taking bath, I saw so much smoke there. So I told my batch, my roommate, hey, देखो उधर आग लगी शायद ये रूम में. बोले अरे यार इसमें आग नहीं लगी, वो स्मोकिंग कर रहे. बोले स्मोकिंग कर रहे हैं. बोले हाँ ये दिल्ली बॉयज हैं, बहुत स्मोकिंग करते हैं. And because it is not allowed in the hostel, they have closed doors and ventilator all that, but you can see through the glass. Then I one thing, and then when I went to bathroom side for bathing, then I found in the dustbin there were broken wine bottles. Then again my friend told these boys only they drink wine and all that. So we don't accept such kind of low class behavior, and we don't accept their language also. So that means you are avoiding association, which is bad association. Otherwise, physically being next to them is not a problem. Don't accept the bad things that they do. You all know the famous story of Ajamil, I believe, who was a nice Brahmin boy, married, nice parents, very obedient, very simple. But unfortunately, when he had been coming from forest after collecting firewood, there he found a very dangerous scene. A low-class man embracing, kissing a low-class woman called Vesha, a prostitute. Their eyes were rolling, their bodies were smeared with turmeric. And because of this bad association, Ajamil decided, I want this woman for enjoyment. As this man is enjoying this woman, I want this woman. How to get her? It was very easy. She was a prostitute. So he just got her home and just provided her jewelry and everything. For that, he did all sinful activities, uh, stealing, murdering, etc. He became very sinful. So this is called a bad association. Accepting what other people do and what other people say. So don't accept that. We accept what devotees say. We do what devotees say. Certainly at college, you will have to say hi, hello, and that kind of thing, good morning, etc. That is okay, but not beyond that. So anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam rakshishati iti vishwaso. Having firm faith that Krishna will definitely protect me. So I don't have to worry. Just see, look at me. I'm a brahmachari. Though I did engineering, I never worked for 1 second also in any company. My bank balance is a big zero. Whatever big zero you can show off. So that. But you will not find me having any insecurity. Oh, 25 years now, what will happen? Our old age will come and this will. No. Avashya Rakshive Krishna. Krishna will protect me. Why will he not feed me, give me clothes or some kind of shelter? I have been traveling all over India for last so many years, 2003 to now 22 years, very extensively. Earlier, my record was 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers per month by train. Nowadays, I travel by planes mainly. So much I traveled, but nowhere there was a shortage of accommodation. Everywhere first class. And there was no problem at all of food, clothing, or shelter. So Rakshishyati iti Vishwaso. Krishna will protect me. Some danger comes, he will protect. And Gopatrutve Varnam Tata. Gopatrutva is about maintenance. Amitava Nityadasa Janinu ye bar Amar Palana Bhara Ekhono Tomar. Oh Lord, I have realized that I am your eternal servant. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, our Acharya. And Amara Palan Bhar. My maintenance is your responsibility. Just see, I don't know whether anybody is working apart from your organizers. Most of you are students. So you must be of 18, 20, whatever the range, years of age. So many years you have not earned a single penny. And you had so many requirements of food, clothing, as well as education, these notebooks, books, shoes, chappals, umbrellas, etc. But everything is provided through parents because you depended on parents. You were submissive to parents. Father, whatever you say, I will do. Mother, whatever you say, I will do. And thus they took care of you. So same principle, Krishna, certainly now this age, a little later, you all have to stand on your own legs because as you grow of the age 25, 50, 30, then your father, mother will become very old. They cannot maintain you. And eventually they will not remain also on planet. So you have to be standing on your own legs. You have to do something about your maintenance. But Krishna is not that kind of father and mother that he becomes old and then he will be dead and gone. No, you can eternally depend on him. So there has to be full faith. Krishna will maintain me. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ananyas chintayanto mam ये जनः पर्युपासते तेषां निराभियानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. to those who are completely dedicated to me and they always remember me. Ananya Chintayantu Mam. They always think of me, they don't think of anybody else, not even demigod. They think of me only. Krishna says, Ananya Chintayantu Mam. Ye jana paryupasade. Those who worship me like that, Tesham Nitya Bhayuktanam. To such devotees who are ever engaged in my service, Yoga Kshema. Vahami Aham. I carry. Whatever they have, I preserve. Whatever they lack, I provide. So what is missing in your life then? Whatever you have, Krishna will protect. Whatever you don't have, Krishna will provide. Done. So nothing else is required. So this kind of faith has to be there. To the degree we are surrendered to Krishna, to that degree, faith is seen like that. So for me as a brahmachari, this has to be ideally 100%. Though I agree, I'm not pure devotee. And that's why sometimes we think, no, I'm going in train. Let me arrange something, some prasadam, something. Srila Prabhupada, you can see, at the age of 70, when he was having ill health already, he went on a cargo ship, challenged to any ISKCON devotee, even now, that in your youthful days or middle age days or whatever, travel to America on a cargo ship, 38 days travel, free passage, we'll give you free ticket. Show me. It will be very horrible because so much on the ship. So the parents, the father told me that he every time he goes on ship, before that he has to take a injection of 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees one injection for this seasickness. Obviously, that is sponsored by the company for him. But Prabhupada, when he went to America, he never took any injection of 15,000 rupees or 5 rupees also. He just bindas, without any consideration, he went. And Krishna protected him. So one should have full faith that Krishna will maintain me, and in troubles he will protect me also. Atma Niksheba, full self-surrender. From our side only, we have to surrender. Is from our side only, we make endeavor and surrender to Krishna as every karpanya. There should be humility also. How much a devotee is humble, that's how we can know how much surrendered he is. If he's arrogant, he is not surrendered. If he's very humble, that means he's quite surrendered. So these are the 6 symptoms of surrender, which Srila Rupa Goswami mentions for our understanding, to know how much are we surrendered, or exactly what does it mean to be surrendering to Krishna when he says Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. So this is in short about that. Now we'll come to your questions also. Srishti had sent me these questions. Ram Krishna Gayakwa questions, I think, but okay, one by one. So he's saying, जब भी हम कुछ तय करते हैं कि आज मैं ये कर लूं, आज ये कम होने के बाद मैं चैंटिंग करूंगा, पढ़ाई करूंगा, ये सब हम जब फिक्स करते हैं तो कोई और प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट होती है, कुछ और ही हो जाता है, तो फिर जब वो काम नहीं होता है तो फिर बहुत निराशा फील होती है कि आज मेरे से ये छूट छूट गया, आज मेरे मन भक्ति करने का था, लेकिन टाइम जो रिग्रेट बुरा फील शुड बी प्रैक्टिकल, शुड नॉट बी समथिंग इन एयर. Okay, chalo, your head can be in air, but your legs, your feet should be on ground. Otherwise, you are fully in the air, you will drop down dead. So, no problem. You can have high thinking, but let the feet be on ground. That means we have practical understanding of the reality also. So, first of all, we all should plan our entire week, Monday to Sunday. Monday morning, the moment you get up till you sleep, and like that till Sunday. So, in Warangal, NIT Warangal, when I was in charge for all the boys, our youth center. So every Monday we would end our morning program early, and I had given them one small Excel sheet. On that top, it was written, Krishna willing, I wish to. And then the Excel sheet, Sunday, and here 8 to 9 a.m., 9 to 10 a.m., 10 to 11 a.m., 11 to 12 p.m., then 1 hour, like that till 9 p.m., like that for all days. And all the boys had to write with pencil what I want to do. in this slot, 1 hour slot each day. Certainly, major portion is of college also. Let's say 8 to 5. That was a college in NIT Warangal. So that will go. Recess will come in between. But apart from that, what I wish to do. So like that, it should be clear. Certainly, it is with pencil. Why? Because there will be something which will suddenly come up, ad hoc, extra classes may come up, sometimes college bunk may happen. These things we don't know in the beginning of the in the beginning of the week. So when these things come, we can erase the earlier planned one. Uh, Mass bunk is there on a particular day. Okay, we got more time to study like that. And as far as balancing material life and spiritual life, or spiritual life and studies, morning Krishna, we would have our altar opening. 4 o'clock we have taken bath with Dhoti Kurta Tilak, and we would come. 4 o'clock altar would open, and then Chitodarpana Marjanam, our 16 rounds, then Mangalarti, Narsingati, then class, etc. Everything has to over by 7:25, 7:30. Then breakfast, and 8 o'clock they would proceed for college. So that was morning for Krishna, daytime college, and evening for studies. So what I told boys, don't come to our youth center after college gets over. Directly go to hostel to the boys whom you are doing follow. You are guiding them in their Krishna consciousness. There you study your subject matter, their subject, whatever that book, in the hostel room of some boy. Will call his some friends, 2, 3, 4 of them, and they will all study together for 1 hour, something like 5:15 to 6:15, then 6:15 to 6:30, one round chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, so that the boys also find it very easy. And then giving prasadam, then coming to our youth center, taking dinner, and then after that he has time still. He can read Prabhupada books, he can study more, like that. So Monday to Friday, every day 1 hour studies. So that way 5 hours of studies are over. Then Saturday is a holiday, Saturday, Sunday, NITs. So then morning program would go longer till 9 o'clock. Then breakfast, 10 to 1, 3 hours of studies. Then 2 to 5, again 3 hours. So 6 hours on Saturday, and similarly on Sunday. So 6 plus 6, 12 hours on Saturday and Sunday, and 5 hours in the weekdays. 17 hours were given, designed by me only for all the boys in our youth center. And apart from that, so much more time was there. They can always study more. So 17 hours per week was good enough. So this is for studies. So both are taken care. Morning program till 8 o'clock, something like spiritual life, chanting, etc. And evening for studies. Daytime college also, some particular teacher has not come, one can always study in the library or in the classroom, or some other empty classrooms are always there. So likewise, one can plan the things. There is a saying in English, those who fail to plan, they plan to fail. So if you have not planned your week or day or whatever, then you will be a failure only. And as I said, there is some margin that is kept, so that in case something happens, something comes up, ad hoc, this, that, we are able to adjust. And also it has, your question is also related to modes also. If you are predominantly in the mode of ignorance, then you will be dejected. There will be shochati. So much of lamentation. ओ ये करने का सोचा था, वो हो ही ना, हुआ ही नहीं, ये आ गया बीच में, वो आ गया, ये क्यों आ गया बीच में. No, this, there should be space for that also. We don't make tight schedules. We give some margin also. Some extra time is there, so that something comes ad hoc, we are able to adjust like that. So then there will not be a problem. And the more you advance in spiritual life, more you become determined, and you are able to do those things which you have planned. This is requires little practice. The more you practice this, you will be able to see that how. That's why they say, if something is to be done, don't tell to a lazy fellow. He will always say, oh nahi, nahi hoga, meri already ek seva hai. He will be crying, cribbing and all that. But give it to a busy man who has 10 things, and he says, okay, you have some more thing, okay, fine, 11th thing also I can take up, I will do it. And he will do it definitely, because it's well planned. He's a busy person. So we should not be lazy in the mode of ignorance. We should not be crazy in the mode of passion. We should be busy in the mode of goodness. So it requires little lifestyle, what do you call, management, lifestyle adjustment. That's what lifestyle counseling is required. So this is in short your answer. फॉर योर क्वेश्चन। देन सेकंड क्वेश्चन, मुझे समाज को देखने का नजरिया चाहिए प्रभु जी। जब से मैं भगवत गीता जाना हूँ, सत्य असत्य पाप पुण्य जब से मेरे को समझ आने लगा है, तब से हर वक्त मेरे माइंड में वो घूमता रहता है। मेरे सामने कुछ गलत होता है तो मैं बहुत सैड फील करता हूँ। ऐसा लगता है कि मैं जाके उन लोगों को समझाऊं कि ये गलत है, लेकिन मेरे में नहीं हिम्मत होती है, ना ही कुछ कर पाता हूँ। फिर उससे उसके बारे में वो बातें मेरे दिमाग में बहुत दिनों तक रहती हैं कि इस उस दिन ये करना चाहिए था, वो करना चाहिए था, तो उसका क्या करूं। तो ये सब एक्चुअली आपके क्वेश्चन मैनेजमेंट से रिलेटेड भी है। इन इस्कॉन वी आर टॉट मेनी थिंग्स। देयर इज सर्कल ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंस and there is circle of concern. So you have to know your influence. So you should not circle. Just like now all of you are students all over India, and at least few lakhs of students in Pune. So that is not, I should not be concerned about them, because my influence is not that much on this what is this program, online program. There are few students, whatever, 20, 30, 50. So these are my area of concern. Oh, I want to preach to all the boys and girls of India, and there are minimum 70 crore boys and girls in the colleges of India. I should not worry about that. No, see, just like don't worry about what is there in others' plate. See in your plate what all foodstuffs are there. Finish them off. Then, if time is there and some space is there in your stomach, then you can think of other things. So don't get into lamentation. That is the sign of mode of ignorance. See how much influence is there, and that's it. And सबको सुधारने की जरूरत नहीं है. Mind your own business. Just like all of you are engineers, so tomorrow you will join engineering company. You will not join all the companies of the world. You will not enter in all the dispensaries of the world, all the hospitals and all the courts. No, that is lawyers and doctors business. You as an engineer, you will enter in one particular company, and there you will have influence of some small influence, and that's fine. Don't worry about too much about all these other things. When you practice very sincerely, you will be the nice example for all the other people who are not on track, who are on bad line, or who are performing sins. Krishna says in third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 21st verse, yad yad acharati shreshthas tattatevetaरो जनः स यत् प्रमाणम कुरुते lokastad anuvartate. That whatever example a great man sets, that everybody follows. Just like Matajis, women, when they are very nice and very kind, then children pick up very nice habits. Like my mother was so kind. At least I cannot think of any other woman in my life. What a love! She was only seventh standard. That also I doubt whether she passed in seventh standard. She never went to eighth standard. Seventh standard, that much only. She did not know English and also much. Some little bit ABCD she knew. But such a ideal lady. Whenever I think of my mother, she's no more. 3 years back she left body, but my hands automatically fold, and I'm grateful to Lord for providing me such a mother. Amazing. What love she offered, what sanskara she offered. It's just undescribable. I just can't describe. The words fall short. So you see what influence she had by being very wonderful lady, chaste lady. Whatever my father would eat, afterwards, whatever would remain in his plate, she would take it and she would eat all that. Such a chaste lady. So I was having such a wonderful example in the form of my mother. There was no education that was required for her. She was not engineer, she was not doctor, she was not lawyer. That was not required. She was a housewife, wearing sari, simple and amazing. Afterwards, she took up Krishna consciousness. She became initiated Mataji also, Subhadra Gopi Devi Dasi. So what is required is by your own example you set. That's what is said for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. Apani achari bhakti shikhayumu sabare. By his own example he taught. That's what we know. Krishna as Krishna, the Supreme Lord, he spoke Bhagavad Gita on the battlefield of Kurukshetra through Arjun for us. But hardly anybody understood. So he again came 500 years back as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then he taught how to do bhakti. Bhakti means wearing kantimala. Bhakti means wearing dhoti kurta, putting tilak, chanting Hare Krishna. All these things he taught by his own personal life. And then it was caught. It is said more things are caught than taught. Children capture what the parents do. Father may be smoking, hiding in the house, and he says, "बेटा, कभी smoking नहीं करने का, ठीक है ना?" And you think, "Wow, पिताजी, धुआं निकल रहा है आपके नाक से, और बोल रहे स्मोकिंग नहीं करने का। बस थोड़े दिनों की बात है, मैं भी स्मोकिंग करूंगा." So more things are caught than taught. An example is better than precept. Thousands of lectures can be given, but better is one example. Ideal, just like I give example of my mother. She did not give me too many sermons, but her example of ideal chaste housewife was so amazing, so shining. Even now, I always remember her, and I feel so grateful. So much I feel enthusiasm just by thinking of my mother. So you see the impact she had on my life. I'm a brahmachari. I have given up everything. I'm not earning money. But just see one lady, seventh standard, who did not go beyond that. What impact she ये गलत कर रहे वो गलत कर रहे. You do right things, and people will catch those things in the long run. So don't worry about too much about the other people. Then next is मेरे को मेरे दोस्त लोग बोलते हैं कि ये क्या कर रहा है आजकल, टीका लगाता है, भगवत गीता का वीडियो देख रहा है, सिर्फ हमारे सामने नाटक करता है, तू खुद एक पापी है एंड हमको ज्ञान दे रहा, सिर्फ तू दिखावा करता है। ऐसा बोलते हैं तो गुस्सा भी आता है एंड बुरा भी फील होता है, क्योंकि प्रभु जी मैं 1 साल पहले अलग था। मैं गेम्स खेलता था, पढ़ाई नहीं करता था, न टाइम पे खाता था पीता था, लेकिन जब मैं प्रेमानंद महाराज की वीडियोस देखने लगा तो मेरे माइंड भक्ति की ओर बढ़ने लगा। अब मैं चाहता हूँ कि मेरे से सब अच्छा हो, लेकिन मेरे पुराने बिहेवियर या मेरा पुराना कैरेक्टर की वजह से मेरे को पुराने वाला ही जज करते हैं। इसका सामना कैसे करूं? तो नो प्रॉब्लम, यू आर न्यू, so slowly now you are giving up bad habits, whatever bad habits we all had because of bad sangha. So that all will be slowly wiped off because we are in good sangha. We will give up meat, we will give up gambling, illicit sex, intoxication. Then eventually we will give up tea, coffee, and all these nonsensical things which are obstacles in bhakti. Similarly, speaking some slangs also, some bad words, these all bad habits will slowly go away. But we have to be seeing that whether we are having good habits or not. Whether we are associating with devotees, and in the association of devotees, whether we are learning good things or not, good habits are being developed or not. एंड लोगों को जो बोलना है, लोग तो बोलते ही रहेंगे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, डोंट मेक दोज मटेरियलिस्टिक फ्रेंड्स एज द आइडियल्स इन लाइफ. Ideal should be Prabhupada. Ideal should be our acharyas. Ideal should be the devotees who are preaching all over the world selflessly. They should be our ideals. And what they say about us is more important. And not these boys who are in the college. They will say a number of things. You all must have heard that story that once one old man with his small son and the donkey, they were going, they had to go somewhere. So in one village, people started laughing. अरे देखो कैसे गधे हैं, गधा होते हुए भी दोनों नीचे से चल रहे. So then the father thought, oh really? So then he told his small son, you please sit. So he sat on the donkey. Next village they went, and people there said, what nonsense, this boy is so cruel. Old father is walking and he's peacefully sitting on the donkey. This is not fair. So then the son got down. He said, Papa, you sit down. So father sat. Next village, they said, Are, just see, this father is so cruel. Small son is made to walk and all that. So then they thought what to do. So then both of them sat on the donkey. Next village, they said, Are, kitne cruel log hai. They are so cruel to the donkey. Both of them are sitting, the donkey will die. So both of them got down and they were wondering, no matter what you do, okay, one donkey on their shoulders and they're walking. So when they went on a bridge, the donkey happened to see upside down his reflection in the water. He trembled and he fell in the water. Always pull your leg. Envy means pulling. Foreigners say, hey, come on. keep a lead on that. Otherwise, these crabs are already trying to climb up. They said, Arey, no, Baba, these are Indian crabs. Indian crabs means what? One crab will try to get out of the basket, another crab will catch his feet, foot, and pull his leg down. And when this fellow tries to go up, some other crab will pull him down. Like that, nobody can get out of the basket. All the crabs will be safely in that basket only. So this is called as envy. Envy means not allowing anybody else flourish, or if they're flourishing, then pull them down. You know, when Hanumanji jumped over the Indian Ocean from Rameshwaram to go to Lanka to find out the whereabouts, of Mother Sita. So that time, one of the demons, she caught hold of his shadow, and through that, she did not allow Hanumanji to go ahead. She had been having some blessing that she can catch the shadow and the person will be immovable. So Hanumanji was, till now, he was flying in the sky and he was wondering, Arey, what is this? Nobody's catching me. How I'm not able to go ahead? So then he found that my shadow is captured by one demon. So that is called as envy. Envy means not, basically, Matsar is called as para utkarsha asahanam, not being able to tolerate others' progress. So materialistic society means like this only. On the contrary, in devotional life, we will find how when you progress, all the devotees will welcome, they will appreciate, Hare Prabhu, so nice, you made so much advancement, or now Kartal playing, Mrudang playing, singing so many tunes of Hare Krishna Mantra, or you distribute so many books, every time you are so expert. Devotees will glorify you and they will learn from you. They will have that humble nature. But materialistic people, no matter what you do, they will be always trying to pull your leg. So don't make them your ideals. Somehow, if you are in their association, as I said, don't take their words seriously. Don't take their actions seriously. You ask devotees. You should all have counselors. I hope Vijay Prabhu, Viraga Prabhu has arranged something. So through that, you all should be getting regular guidance of Prabhu or Mataji, somebody, so who guides you, and then you don't get carried away by what people say. People will say n number of things. They should not be, that should not be cared. That doesn't mean that we are callous or we say, hell with you. We don't say that. But the point is, we say, okay, thank you for your feedback. I will try to work upon it. Like that, you may say, gentle, polite, but inside firm. Firm inside and polite outside. That should be the principle. That is in the mode of goodness. Don't be arrogant. That's in the mode of passion. Don't be violent. That is in the mode of ignorance. Be firm inside and polite out. Okay, somebody gives feedback. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. I will try to improve. You are my well-wisher. And then get back to your spiritual guide and ask him or her to do. And they will guide us as to what should be done. And then we can proceed with their guidance. नेक्स्ट इज सेइंग, यही मेरे कुछ सवाल थे जो मैंने बता दिया. ओके, राधे राधे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड बाय आशीष प्रभु, SW आशीष. हरे कृष्णा पूजा, हरे कृष्णा. दंडवत प्रणाम. Dandavат pranam word is objectionable because Dandavat means Ashtang pranam. So that is offered only to sannyasis and gurus. I doubt any one of you has ever offered me even Panchang pranam. First time you are seeing me, maybe. In case you offered, you might have offered me Panchang pranam. Nobody bad. I correct like this. And Mataji is saying on phone and all, Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat pranam. Matajis are not allowed Dandavat pranam for their whole life. So how dare of them to say Dandavat pranam? So this is all terminology we need to learn. Many things are there. Our ISKCON is export-import business. Prabhupada seeing Indians not interested in bhakti, he had to export Bhakti Devi to America, imported to India. So Prabhupada had to do this export-import business. But because she went to America and came back, so some things have come which we all need to correct now. But okay, no problem. So we can say pranam, panchang pranam, but best is say Hare Krishna. That is the best. How to keep ourselves? तो प्रणाम करना होता है, बोलना नहीं होता. प्रणाम, प्रणति, निपात, to fall down on the ground. So bolna, that is not so much required. How to keep ourselves motivated for doing bhakti even if we are in non-devotee association? No possible ways to be in the devotee association. No, how is it possible? In the non-devotee association, your bhakti will be extinguished. It's like on the fire you pour water, then it will get extinguished. To the degree you pour water, to that degree quickly. If you put too much, like little fire is there, and you put 10,000 liter of water on that, immediately on the spot, whole fire will be out completely. So you cannot afford to do that. You have to have devotee association. Like I said, this kind of online forum is okay, one wonderful opportunity wherever we all are. From there, we can associate with devotees through this screen association. Best is actually offline association. We can all gather together. Nacho, gao, bhakta sange, karo sankirtan. Krishna upadesha kari, tarayai jan. We should dance together. We should sing together. Today morning, Raisham was quoting, the family which prays together stays together. The family which sings together clings together. The family which dances together advances together. This is Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj said. Rajeshamburu repeated in the morning class. So thus, we need to come together. Again and again. Satam prasangan mama virya samvitu. Okay, chalo, offline you cannot come. At least try to come online and have some devotee sangha. Otherwise, non-devotees will finish off your devotional practice. I give an example of Ajamil. Wonderful Brahmin he was. Very humble, submissive, nice husband, nice son to parents. But one non-devotee association, that man-woman relationship, and he got completely 68 years were destroyed. So nobody can say that I cannot come to devotee association. We have to. Compulsory it is for progressing in bhakti. Else one will go down only. As I said, okay, if not offline, at least online then. But offline is much better. More the association, faster the progress. Then only we'll be able to get motivated. Sadhu Sangha only leads to Bhajan Kriya. I already discussed it. That sloka, Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Haya Sadhu Sange. Next slide, I don't remember, but he says, Punarapi Yai Anga. When you take to Bhakti also, for further progress, also you need association of devotees. You just can't advance without association of devotees. So we have to, by all means, take association of devotees. So we all have to think what all ways we could associate with devotees, what all adjustments, arrangements in life are required so that we take or we get more association of devotees. Next, anonymous. Somebody has not written name, but okay. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Here also Dandavat Pranam is written. So Dandavat word is objectionable. Pranam करना होता है, बोलना नहीं. ठीक है, चलो. One of my friend is little psycho. Then when he does anything foolish, then I used to be very angry on him. Sometimes I beat him also. And then he comments on me that a true devotee doesn't get angry. Prabhuji, this thing I understand, but he does very foolish things which are considered as sins. How to deal with such a person and how to control our anger, even if we see the worst situation in front of us? I already answered in one sense this question, that it is not your business. You set a nice example by your own sincere practice. And if the person is not ready to hear you, he is not hiring you, then it is useless to, or it's a waste of time to keep speaking to that person. Just like on the stone, you keep hammering your head, hitting your head. Only blood will come out of your head. It's useless because it's a stone. It's not a person. Similarly, those persons who are not ready to listen to you, why should you be guiding them? Like in book distribution, also that happens. Our false ego says, I will convince this fellow. Already 15 minutes I spoke about this book, and how dare of him not to take book. He's saying, no, no, I cannot take. Next time I'll say, नहीं लेना ही होगा. अंदर से आवाज आती है. No, अरे, don't waste your time. He is not ready to take. There are so many more people out in the world who are eager to receive you. This person is not interested. Don't try to create interest like that. Don't waste your time on this friend. Don't call him foolish, whatever it is. Basically, he's not listening to you. Then why should you be talking to him? You can respect him. Give him some prasad. Whether he's psycho or physio or whatever it is, he'll become spiritual. If you give him prasad, be nice to him. That is what Prabhupada taught all his followers. Kill them with your kindness. Her Grace Surabhi Mataji, when she came to NECC, ISKCON temple, and she gave Bhagavatam class. This point, it hit me like anything. Prabhupada said, kill them with your kindness. Be so kind to people that they will be killed only. That means their materialistic propensity, sinful habits, everything will be killed. And they will only say, sir or madam, what should I do for you? And you can say, take this mala, chant one round. And they'll be happy to accept it. So killing them with kindness. Very nice words. Prabhupada said this. Surabhi Mataji told us. I was touched by that word. First, you have to receive kindness from Krishna. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Receive kindness from Krishna, Prabhupada, Guru, and devotees. And then, in reciprocation, offer that kindness to the whole world. And people will be ready to do anything you say. Till then, don't force. We should inspire people, never force people. Force doesn't work at all. Force is artificial. But natural inspiration, natural thing follow goes on through inspiration. Next question is by Shrushti only. She's saying, in this age of constant digital distractions, especially from our mobile phones, how can we cultivate the discipline to stay focused during japa? At least during japa, we could avoid it. Uh, in Mahatma Prabhu's book, Japa Affirmations, he says, this is called as time free zone. Till 7 a.m., my day does not begin. Day begins from 7 a.m. So till 7 a.m., I get up early, let's say, whatever time I get up, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, now it is 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or 6:30 also. This is time free zone. Day has not begun for me. So don't touch mobile, laptop. Keep it away. If at all you feel the need, keep it on, but with silent mode or something like that. So that after 7 a.m., then you can see whether some message came, some missed call, and then do the needful. But otherwise, you have to keep away from these distraction. His Holiness Bhakti Dhir Damodar Swami Maharaj, who is a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, when he gives initiation, it's a vow. The disciples have to say that I will daily chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahantra on the beats that you give. I'll follow the four regulative principles of no meditating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. And while chanting on my 16 rounds in the morning, I will not meddle with mobile or laptop with my left hand. And Maharaj says, if you do that, I will give you up as my disciple. Maharaj says that I will personally take your beats and will never give you. You are not my disciple. Even if I have given you Diksha, I withdraw myself as your guru. You are not my disciple. I reject you. So you see how strict he is. Other gurus have not made that kind of strict thing, but at least we can keep ourselves away. Unless something very urgent our seniors have told. Like when I was All India ISKCON Youth Forum coordinator in 2005 or so, I was in Hyderabad peacefully chanting with in the youth center over there. And Rajesh Ambro was trying to contact me. My mobile was switched off or something. Afterwards, daytime, he caught me and on phone and said, "What nonsense? How can your mobile be off? Where are you?" I said, "I'm in Hyderabad in youth center." He said, "How your mobile was off? You are all India coordinator. All 24 hours your mobile has to be on. Anytime, any call will come from anywhere in India, any youth center, and you should give them help, whatever help they require and all that." I said, yes, yes. So that time it was crucial for me. My mobile had to be on 24 hours a day because my service responsibility was like that. But eventually, when my responsibility was not of that IWAF coordinator for whole India, so then it's not required. Now I switch on the mobile in the morning 4 o'clock, but I don't keep it with me. I keep it. I just come after chanting somewhere 7:15. I just see what SMS or email has come, and then again I go for Bhagavatam, etc. I don't carry mobile. Then after 9:30, 10, I operate mobile. And then night I switch it off by 8:30, 9 o'clock. So keep life away from this digital distraction. Only when it is absolutely need, just cannot be avoided, then okay. But otherwise, His Holiness Kadam Kanan Swami Maharaj said, with our these fingers, how much we move on the beats and how much our fingers touch the screen. Whether on the beats, those who chant 16 rounds will certainly touch the fingers on the beats for around 2 hours. But daytime, how much we touch the screen of mobile laptop with these fingers, we have to see. Let it be less than 2 hours if possible. At least let it not be in the morning hours. So chant in time free zone, preferably till 7 a.m. so that mobile, laptop, no distraction. And then you will be focused on japa. Otherwise, it's a deadly distraction. Next question is asked by XYZ. XYZ Prabhu or XYZ Mataji. He has two questions, or she has two questions. How to be consistent in performing japa rounds for a struggling devotee? Association. Simple. Without sadhu sangha, bhajan cannot go on. How much sadhu sangha, that much bhajan. How powerful is sadhu sangha, that much powerful bhajan. Simple. Directly proportional. So association is very much required. And then we go on with the association of devotees. We can go on chanting every day, whole life. Second question is, whenever I perform my prescribed duties, my mind often dwells on past that are usually regrets, which truly affects my mental state. How to deal with this? So this is again ignorance. Ignorance means you will go in the past, and passion means you will go in the future. But there is a saying, past was a history and future is a mystery. Be in the present tense. The bird of mind has two wings. One is called as past tense and other is called as future tense. You have to cut off these two wings, these feathers, these two wings of the bird, and the mind will be in the present tense. And then you can practice. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate param. Brahma bhuta prasanna. Those who realize that I am not body, I am spirit, soul. Prasannatma. They are very cheerful, very blissful, very, very happy. Na shochati. They don't lament. Na kankshati. They don't hanker. That means they don't lament about past misdeeds, past mistakes, and they don't hanker for future achievements. They know in present tense I have to achieve Krishna, and in future Krishna will anyway be achieved. So that approach is required. Otherwise, we will be not be able to perform our present prescribed duties because of the lamentation, the regrets of the past. So beware of ignorance, beware of passion. Be in the mode of goodness. That is very much required. Then the last question over here is by Nagalakshmi. She is asking, how to avoid Vaishnav Aparad? By Vaishnav Seva. Any Vaishnav whom you are not thinking of rendering service to, you will offend him or you will offend her. Just like now I'm getting wonderful opportunity to serve you all, though it's online service, but fine. So this is Vaishnav Seva. So this way I will not be able to offend you. But when we don't serve a Vaishnav or we don't look forward to serve a Vaishnav, then we will likely to commit offense to him. So where there is Krishna, there is no Maya. Where there is light, there is no darkness. Like you see, my face also shows one side light, another side darkness, because the window is on that side and this side face is lit up. Whereas we have put on this tube here, but that is not able to illuminate this side. So because light is on this side is lit up and this side is a little bit in darkness. So likewise, where there is Maya, where there is Krishna, there is no Maya. So where there is Vaishnav Seva, there is no Vaishnav Aparad. So most important is to increase our services to Vaishnavas. Prabhupada often quotes in his books Srila Narottam Das Thakur Mahashay's line, Chhadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistara Paiche Keba. If you give up service to Vaishnavas, how would you be delivered? There is no question. So always look forward to serve Vaishnavas. Our cherished goal in life is to achieve Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem means three things only: Name Ruchi, Vaishnava Seva, Jivdaya. So having taste, relish for chanting the holy name of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we should always have taste for chanting the holy name. We should always look forward to serve Vaishnavas, Vaishnava Seva. And third parameter within Krishna Prem is Jivadaya. Any Jiva we come across, whether male, female, animal, bird, tree, we should look forward to be compassionate to them in whatever way, according to time, place, circumstances. So that way we can avoid Vaishnava Aparad. Through Vaishnava Seva, we avoid Vaishnava Aparad. And if committed, what is the solution? If you know to whom you committed offense, go to that devotee, pay obeisances, Panchang Pranam, or if he's Maharaj or something, pay Ashtang Pranam, and then beg forgiveness. Sorry, Maharaj, I committed some offense. If you are able to tell the offense. Not able to tell that, sorry, I'm not able to tell the offense, but somehow I offended you. Please forgive me, my offense or whatever. They will be very merciful and ask them, can I serve you in some way? They may say some small service. Do that service, please them, and thereby your offense is nullified. How to develop discipline? So we have to put ourselves under some trainer, some teacher. And in childhood, we are put under parents. Srila Chanakya Pandit gives formula for raising children. So he says, Lalayat Panchavarshani. First 5 years, children should be given unlimited love. No matter what mistakes they do, forgive them because they are kids, they are ignorant. Then Dashavarshani Tadayat. For next 10 years, give them discipline. They say, spare a rod and spoil a child. So give them to say, hey, come on, study time. Hey, come on, now do this Sandhya. Come on, do this. So discipline has to be given. That is the period from the age of 6 till 15. Praptetu Shodoshe Varshe. When the son becomes 16 years old, Putra Mitravat Acharit. Treat the son as your friend. I don't know how, but my parents wonderfully treated me as their friend from my 15 age or so. I would pat on the back of my mother, even my father, and I would tell him, Father, you speak lot of philosophy, very nice, but you don't follow in your life. And then he would say, Beta, true, I'm not following, but at least I'm speaking the philosophy. I said, yeah, that is true. You speak nice philosophy from Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam, but I want somebody to follow in life. Such a person I'm looking for. But he would accept correction from me because I was 16-year-old, 17-year-old. So amazing. So that is how Chanakya Pandit says. So we should put ourselves under a trainer, somebody who could discipline us. That is called a counselor also, mentor also, guide also, whatever the name. But basically, under him, we get discipline. How to get test in chanting? By more chanting, by reading Srila Prabhupada books. Prabhupada himself asked, why did I write these books? One disciple said, for distribution. Prabhupada said, no. Another disciple said, for getting money. 12 rupees book you distribute in 15 rupees, 3 rupees per book, 1000 books you distribute, 3000 rupees ISKCON gets. Prabhupada said, no. Another disciple said, for engaging your American and European passionate disciples in some physical service. Prabhupada said no. No matter what they said, Prabhupada said no only. Then they asked Prabhupada only. Prabhupada, you tell, what did you write these books? Prabhupada said to inspire all the people in the world to chant Hare Krishna. So see, in the words of author only, anybody who reads Prabhupada books will be inspired to chant. So that's why for improving our chanting, for getting test, we should read Prabhupada books. Then how to get rid of ahankar, false ego? By surrendering to pure devotee. Dambham mahad upasaya. Narad Muni in the last section of 7th canto to Yudhishthira Maharaj, he's telling how to get rid of all the troubles in our life, different thing. So he said, Dambham mahad upasaya. The false pride that we all carry, I'm this, I'm that, will be destroyed by serving great soul. Dambham mahad upasaya. Mahad means great souls. Upasaya, by serving them. So they will say, what nonsense you are speaking or what nonsense you are doing. Because they are pure devotees and we are impure soul. So they will smash our impurities by pinpointing them also. So ahankar can be destroyed by hearing about Krishna's glories. In ahankar, what does one do? One thinks about himself great. He boasts about himself. You know what I did. Yesterday night I put Indian flag on Mount Everest. And today morning I came here to see you all. So, acha, you rascal, yesterday night you were on Mount Everest, putting Indian flag there. And now you are here with us. How is it so? So, ahankar means boasting about oneself. But in Sri Prem Bhakti Chandrika, Srila Narottam Das Thakur Mahasaya tells how to get rid of our anarthas. So, there he says, Mada Krishna Gunagani. Mad, the ahankar, the pride that you have, that I am so and so. Mada Krishna Gunagani. By glorifying Krishna's qualities, by glorifying Krishna's greatness, your ahankar will be destroyed. By hearing about Krishna's glories more and more, also our ahankar is destroyed. So these are some of the answers for all your questions. Let me see whether there is some direct question now. Anybody has question, you may unmute your system and may ask directly.
Hare Krishna, Pradhana Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji,
Again.
I would like.
When I take sannyas, you can offer me Dandavat Pranam. But currently,
Oh, actually, sorry, Prabhuji. Actually, my question was.
Dandavat Pranam is Ashtanga Pranam. That is for sannyasis and gurus. So Panchang Pranam is what we offer to other Prabhus and other Matajis. But that also to be offered, not to be said, to be offered. You can say Hare Krishna to each other. Hi, hello, छोड़ो, Hare Krishna बोलो. So Hare Krishna बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है. प्रणाम ये एकांग प्रणाम है, इसको एकांग प्रणाम कहते हैं। ठीक है चलो, एकांग प्रणाम वो चलेगा, लेकिन पंचांग प्रणाम बोल के नहीं चलेगा, आपको 5 अंग जमीन पे टच करने पड़ेंगे। एक सर, 2 हाथ, 2 पाँव, 3 हो गए। फिर माइंड एंड स्पीच और 2, तो 5 हो गए। ठीक है चलिए, प्रश्न पूछिए।
प्रभु जी, जैसे कि
हम्म।
आपने कहा कि जो मटेरियलिस्टिक पीपल्स है बाहर के, जैसे कि कभी कभार हम इंस्पिरेशन लेते हैं,
हम्म।
लाइक इफ समवन इज बिजनेस,
हम्म।
देन बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हमें कुछ सेंटेंस उनसे हम सीखते हैं या फिर सुनते हैं, और उनको थोड़ा सा फॉलो करने के बाद हमें लगता है कि हम थोड़ा सक्सेस प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, और फिर हम उन्हें ज्यादा फॉलो करने लगते हैं। बट जैसे कि जैसे कि मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आप ही से सुना कि जो भी मटेरियलिस्टिक पीपल्स है, तो हमें मतलब उन पीपल से मतलब कोई भी चीजें एक्सेप्ट नहीं करनी चाहिए उस वे में अगर आती है तो। सो अगर मान लीजिए अगर हम कोई प्रचारिक कार्य भी करना चाहते हैं या फिर अगर कोई अदर कार्य करना चाहते हैं, और अगर उन चीजों से अगर थोड़ा बेनिफिट मिल रहा है बस एक मटेरियलिस्टिक मोटिवेशन से, तो उससे क्या नुकसान हो सकता है?
नहीं, अपना स्टडीज हैं या अपना कॉलेज लाइफ या बिजनेस प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, उसमें थोड़ा इंस्पिरेशन टिप्स वगैरह ले सकते हैं। लेकिन अपने प्रात्यक्षिक, अपने पर्सनल लाइफ में वो इंस्पिरेशन है। ये तो पैसे कमाने की बात हुई ना, बिजनेस टिप्स, कैसा बोलना है वगैरह वगैरह, वो चलेगा, दैट्स नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। बट डोंट टेक इंस्पिरेशन इन योर पर्सनल लाइफ, in your personal spiritual life or personal even private life, in that don't take inspiration, like I said na, tattoo and all that, वो सब उसका क्या जरूरत है, उससे थोड़ा ना बिजनेस बढ़ता है। that is none of the our businesses. But something helps in your studies, like in my third year of engineering I would go to one of my seniors and he would teach me, I'm not remembering, electrical machines 3 or something. He was good at it and I was not so good, so he would teach me, I would learn from him. Sometimes he would put on radio in those FM and some film song. I would say, stop it. And then he not film song, some news. I would say, stop it. He said, अरे यार, ये तो सिर्फ न्यूज है, इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है, कुछ फिल्मी सॉन्ग तो। I said, no, 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 it's still mundane vibration. I don't want to hear. So then he would say, okay, chalo. And then he would teach me till 1:30 in the night. He would call me in the evening only, so it was a very terrible thing for me. So I would be studying with him from 9-10 p.m. till 1:30 in the night. Then 1:30 in the night, then I would sleep also there. I'd get up at 3:45, and then on scooter from there to my youth center in the morning, dogs would be chasing. I would reach there by 4 o'clock, take bath and do my chanting, etc. So this is okay because I was not so good in that subject and he was good. He was teaching, but he was agreeing only in the late hours, etc. But I did not take his personal life, just like he was interested in hearing news. I did not take as the goal of my life. I told him, stop it. Otherwise, I cannot come here. So we have to know what to accept and what not to accept. Just for your rosy roti, something which is not sinful. Somebody is having earning his roti by sinful means, by killing animals. That we should not accept, such kind of job profession. But there are other fair means, that is okay. But it should not be, we should not take any inspiration in our personal life from such kind of materialistic people. For that, devotees are there. Yes. Any other?
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Like, 1 minute. Who is speaking? Yeah. May you?
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Your name?
My name is Pranav, Prabhuji.
Pranav. Are you visible here?
So my question is, yes, Prabhuji.
I'm
So
not
my
able.
question is, uh, I am
Pranav.
तो जो वहाँ
audible,
पे
Prabhuji?
तो जो वहाँ पे गैलरी व्यू रहेगा, अगर आप उस पर क्लिक करते हैं तो आपको सब दिखेगा।
सब काफी सारे तो video is off. So I'm just looking for Pranav. Pranav name is only not visible. Ah, okay. Now I'm seeing. Yes, Pranav.
So Prabhuji, my question is that how can one develop a strong conviction in Krishna consciousness? Generally, means normally I see often many devotees at temple who, despite having numerous important responsibilities, like they have their material responsibilities also, and they are on such a big position also, like someone is director of some uh, colleges, and they lots of this higher position they are acquiring, but still they prioritize bhakti with the great determination. So what inspires them such dedication, and how can I also cultivate the same conviction
Again, also
in my own spiritual life?
साधु संग सर्व शास्त्र कय, Lava matra sadhu sange sarva siddhi hoy. See, you are talking about siddhi, perfection. So lava matra sadhu sange, even a little bit, a fraction of seconds of association of a sadhu will lead to all perfection. I think you just said that they are director of a big, just like VIT college director is our Rasa Vigraha Prabhu. Hmm?
Yeah.
So how
Yes,
is he
Ravi.
so inspired? You ask him. He has so much association of Krishnanand Prabhu, who is such a senior devotee, very, very senior devotee, practicing Krishna consciousness from 1975-73. He has seen Srila Prabhupada personally. And very staunch brahmachari, pakka sadhu, and very honest, very simple. So Rasvigraha Prabhu has lot of inspiration coming from His Grace Krishnanand Prabhu. And thus, you can ask what I'm telling you now. You ask Rasvigraha Prabhu personally, Prabhu, who is your hero in Krishna consciousness? He'll definitely tell Krishna Prabhu's name also. You can see that. So, Jaisa Sang, Vaisa Rang. If you are associating with convinced devotees, you are absolutely convinced. Just like you see the color of my dress. Why it is saffron? Because I associated unlimitedly with those sadhus who were wearing saffron. And now also I keep associating with them. So the dress is like that. Similarly, as I said, no,
Yes.
tattoo. Somebody associate with those who are putting tattoo, then they will also be inspired to put tattoo. Mm. So we should be having inspiration. I would see Radheshamru's tilak in and it was so amazing. I would think that I should also have tilak like this 24 hours on my forehead. No power in the world should be able to erase it, wipe it off. But in my college, at 10:30 was college, so 10 o'clock, 10:15, I had to wipe my face, miss, wash my face, and tilak would go away. Rai Shampuru had given some kind of consolating word, saying that you can put water tilak. So I would take water and I
Water tilak.
would
Yes.
tilak, and then I would find where is the tilak. It is all wet forehead little bit. So I wanted something by my life will always have forehead on tilak on forehead. And by associating with devotees, now we have the fortune of having 24 hours tilak on the forehead. So jaisa sang vaisa rang. Simple baat hai. So you have to associate with convinced devotees in order you to be convinced. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu.
Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Who is asking?
Tanishka Bhagat.
Tanishka Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. My doubt was Prabhupada always encouraged us to have association of pure devotees. So, how can we recognize the difference between devotees and pure devotees?
That is through reading Prabhupada books. They are nothing but Shastras. In the scriptures, Krishna only has defined. Let's say 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, from 12.12 onwards. Adveshta sarva bhutana maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirhankara samadukha sukha kshami. Now, who is my devotee? Who is a pure devotee? Adveshta, first qualification. He is free from envy. He doesn't pull anybody's leg. He always encourages others to practice bhakti, etc. Sarva bhutana maitra. He is very good friend of everyone. Karuna, he is very compassionate. Like that, sama dukkha sukha. He is equipoised in happiness and distress. Shami, he is always forgiving. Like that, 12.12 to 12.19 minimum, 12.20 also. And then Lord Kapila is saying in the third canto, 25th chapter, what are the qualities of a sadhu? Titikshava, Karunika, Surudas, Sarvadehinam, Ajata Shatrava Shanta, Sadhava Sadhu Bhushana. And n number of places qualifications of sadhus are mentioned. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling in the 8th chapter of Adi Lila about Haridas Pandit, who was the head priest of Radha Govinda temple in Shri Vrindavan Dham. So he says, Vaishnavera Gunagrahi Na Dekha Ye Dosh Kaya Mane Vakya Kare Vaishnava Santosh. Vaishnavera Gunagrahi. Srila Haridas Pandit, not Haridas Thakur, Haridas Pandit, the head priest of Radha Govind temple. He would always see the good qualities of Vaishnavas and he would accept them. Vaishnavera Gunagrahi Na Dekha Ye Dosh. He would not see the faults of devotees. Faults were there, but he would not focus on them. Kaya Mane Vakya Kare, with his body, mind, and words, Kare Vaishnava Santosh. He would try to please devotees. It's like that. N number of places, hundreds of places, the qualities, characteristics are defined of pure devotee. So we understand. Prabhupada's purports are illuminating. There he mentions. And in Rupa Goswami's Nectar of Instruction, in the 6th verse or so, he says that, not 6th, the 5th one. Krishneti yasya giritam manasa driyeta दीक्षास्ति चेत् प्रणतिभिश्च भजन्तमीशं शुश्रूषया भजन विज्ञमनन्यमन्य निन्दादिशून्यमृदमीप्सित संगलब्ध्या. How to deal with different devotees? To Kanishta Adhikari, pay obeisances at least in the mind. To Madhyam Adhikari, pay obeisances with your body. दीक्षास्ति चेत प्रणति भिश्च, प्रणति नीचे गिर जाओ, झुको. Kanishta Adhikari is there, no problem, even if you don't bend down to offer obeisance, but in the mind you pay obeisances to Kanishta Adhikari if you are a Madhyam Adhikari. And if you are another Madhyam Adhikari, then pranati bhischa, dikshasti chet pranati bhischa bhajantam isham. So bow down to him physically. Then shushrushaya bhajan vigyam ananyam anya. Then serve physically pure devotee of the Lord who is Uttam Adhikari. Shushrusha, directly serve him. Shushrushaya bhajan vigyam. He is bhajana vigya. He knows how to do bhajan very nicely. Ananyam anya. With undivided attention he is doing bhajan. And what is his quality? Nindadi shunyam. He is free from the tendency to criticize others. Ninda adi shunyam. Nindadi shunyam rudam ipsita sangalabdya. Always desire to associate with such pure devotees. So many places our acharyas have so wonderfully described pure devotees. This is just the characteristics I am telling. And then pastimes are there. Whole Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with Ambrish Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj. How a pure devotee behaves in life when he's cursed. Tiraskrita vipralabdha shipta shapta hata api nasya tat pratikurvanti tad bhakta prabhavahya api. A devotee, even if he's cheated, he is neglected, he is cursed, even if he is killed, nasya tat pratikurvanti, he does not retaliate. Tad bhakta prabhavahya api. Like that, hundreds of slokas are there. And stories of devotees in which we see Ambrish Maharaj was attacked with a fiery demon by Durvasa Muni. But he was humble. He had full faith. If Krishna wants to protect, he will protect. If Krishna wants to kill me, then this fiery demon is also not required. I can die without that also. So if you read Prabhupada books, which are none other than just the translations for Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam with commentaries, you will get millions of such nice characteristics of pure devotees that are described over there. But the topmost is Krishna Eka Sharanam. He has taken firm shelter of Krishna. Is that fine?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Any other?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Nagalakshmi.
Prabhu, I had put question in the chat box. I have already got answer to the half. Next half I'll ask Prabhuji. You have many people take role models and motivation and initial aspiration, but staying consistent and truly progressing is often difficult. So, what helped you to take? Maybe you will also have motivation of someone, Prabhuji. How it helped you to take it seriously and actually you implemented in it in your life.
I
And
number one inspiration as Srila Prabhupada, as far as acharyas go. Then number two is my own spiritual master, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And then there are so many acharyas, previous acharyas, and down the line Prabhupada disciples also so many amazing. His Grace Sankarshan Adhikari Prabhu, His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu. So I always, these are all my teachers. I always learn something or the other from them. But in one sense, my maximum of intake or inspiration is from Prabhupada, whose books, as it was introduced, I read twice. In fact, Bhagavatam and all almost I have completed 3 times also. Many other books also I have read 3 times. And Prabhupada is my hero. Though I am not able to follow him fully, but he is my role model. And then my own spiritual master and other devotees also. And these are all pure devotees and they are steady in their practice. They are attached to Krishna. They are mad after Krishna. So seeing their madness for Krishna, I also get some madness. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite paro, tomar shakati ache. Ami to kangal, Krishna Krishna boli, dhai tava pache pache. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that, oh my dear spiritual master, Krishna is yours and you have the ability to give Krishna to others. Somebody may have 10 crore rupees, but he may not have the ability to give 10 crore rupees to others because he's a conjuice fellow, he's a lobby fellow. But spiritual master has Krishna fully and he has the ability to offer Krishna fully to millions of souls who are desiring. So that's why I'm saying Krishna se toma Krishna dita paro tomara shakati ache. Ami to kangal, I am bankrupt, I don't have Krishna. I am the most poverty-stricken person on planet Earth because I don't have Krishna only. আমি তো কাঙ্গাল কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি I run behind you dhai tava pache pache running behind you my dear spiritual master give me Krishna give me Krishna give me Krishna like that I run behind you crying out madly. So my spiritual masters are mad after Krishna. By associating with them I also become mad after Krishna. They only make us mad. Prabhupada was asked by I think George Harrison, the famous personality from Beatles. He said, Swamiji, of all the different teachers and writers of Bhagavad Gita, how do we know who is the best writer or teacher? Then Prabhupada said, Bhagavad Gita talks about Krishna. So one who is addicted to Krishna the most, he is the one who is the best teacher of Bhagavad Gita. And we can see Prabhupada is addicted to Krishna so much. To spread Krishna's glories, he went all the way on Jaladuta. 38 days travels with hardly 40 rupees, no good health, no acquaintances known there. What a heavy, big, unimaginable risk. In one sense, na bhuto na bhavishyati. Never happened in the past and will never happen in the future. That kind of risk Prabhupada took because he was mad after Krishna. And in Tompkins Square Park or some park, Prabhupada was sitting, and a little bit Prabhupada was becoming famous in downtown there, that part. So some newspapers had given some articles about Swamiji from India coming, some message, something, something, something. So one news reporter came from another fresh newspaper. They had never written anything about. And Prabhupada with closed eyes was singing. He did not have kartal, I think. He had drum. So he was playing and he was singing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Eyes were closed and many others were sitting in the lawn, on the lawn there. So he also sat down. 5 minutes got over, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That fellow Americans, they are restless. So he touched the other fellow next to him. He said, when will this Swamiji open his eyes? I have to interview him for our newspaper. Then that fellow, hippie only, he said, this Swamiji is worshipping his God, Krishna. Now we don't know when will he open his eyes. He may open his eyes after 1 hour. He may open his eyes after 2 hours. He may open his eyes after 3 hours. Nobody knows. So sorry, I don't know. So that fellow was very restless. He thought, who will wait for 3 hours for this Swami to open eyes and then interview? Better I just leave. And he just left. So no article came in newspaper. But this is our success, that our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada was so mad after Krishna that 3 hours, nobody to follow behind him. And he alone is going on with closed eyes singing Hare Krishna Mantra for 3 hours non-stop. Who has the guts? Many of us are singers in ISKCON. We take mic and we start leading kirtan. But the thing is, we have followers. We sing one Hare Krishna mantra, then after us somebody else sings. Then we sing, then they sing. That way there is, all that happens. If we are told nobody else is there and you only keep singing, then we'll say, "Arey, headache it will be. It will be very difficult. I can sing for 5-10 minutes, then it is very difficult." But Prabhupada would sing for 3 hours. Prabhupada was chanting 64 rounds daily as a Grahastha also. If you want to know, you can read Her Grace Mula Prakruti Mataji's book, Our Srila Prabhupada, A Friend to All. In that she describes at least 3 places it is mentioned by 3 different God brothers that how Swamiji. That's why you can see Prabhupada when he went to West and early followers asked Swamiji, how many rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra we should chant daily? What did Prabhupada say? 64 rounds. And they were shocked. They said, Swamiji, that is too much. 7-8 hours will go. My whole day will go in chanting only. Give some concession. Prabhupada said, okay, 32 rounds. They said, no, Swamiji, that is also too much. 3.5, 4 hours will go. Some more concession. Prabhupada says 16 rounds minimum, nothing less than this. So 16 rounds became standard in ISKCON. But if you see Prabhupada in the beginning, he said 64 rounds. So Prabhupada is most addicted to Krishna. And it is no need to give proof in one sense. Everybody knows the whole world, all around the entire globe, earth, whatever holy name is being chanted and sung. In one sense, the glory is only of Prabhupada. It's Prabhupada who gets the entire credit. Because of him, this international society, devotees are chanting Hare Krishna Mantra and they are making others also chant Hare Krishna Mantra. And others nowadays are inspired also, other religious organizations. But first and foremost is Prabhupada. So when we associate with Prabhupada through reading his books, then we also get inspiration in our life. Is that fine?
Yes, Prabhu, one more, Prabhu.
Yeah.
And I came to know that you have completed Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, and other courses, and you have studied many scriptures and various works of acharyas. And for that, you might have always studying scriptures daily. So how we can develop that habit? Because nowadays it is very difficult to study our syllabus and all next, and we'll be addicted to phones. So how did you read all that things and got knowledge of that too?
So that requires little sattva, Mataji. It requires sattva gun. It requires little the mode of goodness. Brahman means every day he has to be learning. He should be teaching also every day, but he should also be learning daily. So if I don't read Prabhupada books or Acharya's books daily, then what kind of Brahman am I? Brahman has six functions: Yajan, Yajan, Pathan, Pathan, Dan, Pratigrah. Yajan, Yajan. He has to learn how to perform yagya. For this Kali Yuga, it is Sankirtan yagya. So he should learn how to chant nicely, better way, and we should teach others how to chant nicely. That is Sankirtan yagya. Yajan, Yajan, Pathan, Pathan. He should learn daily scriptures, and then Pathan. He should teach to others also. And Dan Pratigrah, accept the charity and give in charity, etc. to others. So thus, I have to learn daily. So daily we have to read Prabhupada books or Acharya's books. Little by little, drop by drop makes into ocean. Daily you put, how the groove is formed on the what you call surrounding wall of the well in the villages. The ladies keep pulling the water through the rope, and the rope keeps abrading over the stone. And after a long period of time, the stone gets a groove in it. Why? The rope has no capacity to put a groove on the stone, but because of regularness, regularity, slowly, again and again abrading over there. So then the groove is formed. Similarly, daily we have to read. Daily there should be some learning, maybe some sloka memorization or some paragraphs read. So what is most important required is controlling our tongue. Certainly, one of the most important things is to keep away from these mobiles and laptops. To the degree we meddle with these machines, to that degree we may not read books, grantha. There are two types of Bhagavats, grantha Bhagavat, Vyakti Bhagavat and grantha Bhagavat. Nowadays we have Yantra Bhagavat, machine Bhagavat. We read digital everything. Soft copies we read of Prabhupada books. Maybe okay, but best is to read through solid hardbound books. That sense of touch, the touch that we get of the grantha, holy book, that is very inspiring also. Turning pages and putting the finger over there, than just on the screen. So keep yourself away from mobile laptop as much as possible and read daily. For that we need to control our tongue. We speak a lot and we eat a lot. By eating a lot, time goes in eating, and then afterwards we feel drowsy. A lot of time goes in sleeping. That is eating. And other is speaking. We speak a lot. So we don't have the right to speak unless we have read sufficiently books of acharyas. So we can put a sellotape on our lips or maybe electric tape and write on the top, not fit for speaking. Anybody comes close and क्या लिखा है ये? Not fit for speaking. बोले क्यों? Can't speak. Electric tape. Why? Because I have not read Prabhupada books. So we have to daily have input. In college books and all, we don't have to read daily. That is same knowledge. Like our, I think, Veer Raghav Prabhu, he is a teacher. So then, first 2, 3, 4, 5 years, he may need to read the subject matter. Afterwards, he'll be expert. Then rest of the life, if the same subject is to be taught, you don't have to keep reading and all that. But in scriptures, there is such vast knowledge. You have to refresh. You have to keep reading. So we have to speak less and eat less and read daily. So what I tell devotees that before eating any meal, read for some minutes. So let's say 15 minutes before breakfast, 15 minutes before lunch, and 15 minutes before dinner. Thus, 45 minutes of your daily reading of books is assured. And what to speak if you do half an hour each time, then 1.5 hours you'll read. Or 20 minutes each time, 1 hour you'll read daily. Like that, some regulation you have to practice. To begin with, let's say 2 minutes before each meal. So 6 minutes will be done. Then eventually make it 5 minutes before each meal. The 15 minutes will be done. Then make it 10 minutes before every meal. Then half an hour will be done. Like that, you have to make some solid, strong practice. something, you have to take a vow almost. Otherwise, it will not happen, isn't it? Where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a strong will, there is a strong way. Where there is a weak will, there is a weak way. Where there is no will, no way. So, where do we get will from? Will we get from association. Sangat sanjayate kamaha. The kind of association we have, those kind of desires we get. Satsangat sanjayate satkamaha. Dussangat sanjayate dushkamaha. In good association, we get good desires. In bad association, we get bad desires. Ajamil got bad desire in bad association. And Narada boy, Narad Muni in his previous life, in good association of Bhakti Vedantis for 4 months of the Chaturmas, he got good desires. He desired or developed. Tat dharma evatm ruchi prajayate. That shloka says. Now, when he heard from them and took their uchishta once only, tad dharma eva atma ruchi prajayate. Tad dharma, their duties, what they were doing, satatam kirtayanto mam. 24 hours they were Krishna conscious, those Bhakti Vedantis. Now, tad dharma eva, towards that, atma ruchi, his own test, prajayate, developed. So simple, jaisa sang vaisa rang. So we have to associate with devotees who are quite into scriptures. Then we can also be into scriptures. Especially Brahmanas means daily learning. They have to learn daily. Is that okay?
Prabhu, last one question, Prabhu.
Yeah.
When people talk bad about us behind, will we have we should react or respond or just leave like that only?
Now, why to respond in one sense? People will keep speaking. That is not that is unavoidable in one sense. So they will speak bad or what? See, basically, people speak about your body. People speak about your mind. People will speak about your buddhi, intelligence, and people will speak about your false ego. They cannot speak about you, the soul. They can't see the soul only. They will speak about your body. Hey, you are so thin. Hey, you are so black. Hey, you are so. Then they'll speak about your mind. Hey, you don't have imaginary power, all that. Or they'll talk about your intelligence. Hey, you're dull. You are a dull. Or they'll speak about false ego. Hey, मर्दानगी नहीं है, हिम्मत नहीं है, like that. They can only speak ill about these 4 things. One of the 4 things. They will never speak. And you are none of the 4. You are not a body, you are not the intelligence, you are not the mind, and you are not a false ego. You are soul. And this soul is enveloped, covered over by body, mind, intelligence, false ego, etc. Once 2 fat ladies in America, they were passing on the street. These 2 ladies were too fat. So many boys and children, they would make a fun. Hey, देखो ये मोटी होंको कैसे चलती है, डुलती है. Fat people are criticized. So they were frustrated like anything. But somehow, when they were passing on the street, by the side of the street, there was one pandal, and where ISKCON devotee, I think His Holiness Jayadeva Swami Maharaj was giving lecture. And in the course of speaking, he just happened to say. So we have to understand that we are not these bodies, we are spirit souls, completely separate from these bodies. As soon as these 2 ladies who were passing, they just heard it. They said, "What a great relief." Because till now they thought they are the bodies, and because bodies were very fat, and all the children and all, they would make fun, moti moti, whatever it is. So now they understood we are separate from the bodies. लोगों को बोलने दो जो बोलना है body के बारे में, हम तो है ही नहीं bodies, like that. So people cannot, if you carry false ego, then your false ego will be attacked. But you are not false ego, you are spirit soul. You have nothing to do with this, in one sense, all these external. These are just covering. Just like all of us are wearing clothes. Somebody's clothes may be off white, somebody may be yellow, pink, whatever color. This is not so important. Some body, we are human beings, body has to be covered with some clothes. So there are clothes, color and a fashion, that is all not important. Basically, some parts of the body have to be covered. That's it. So somebody calls, Arey, your kurta is too much every day, same fashion, you are having same color. Okay, let him say. My goal in life is not the fashion, nor should you all be concerned. Somebody says about your clothes. So people will talk about only about your gross body and about your mind, your intelligence and false ego. Only devotees will speak about you, the soul. They'll say you are such a wonderful devotee. They are speaking on soul platform. Otherwise, everybody else speaks on bodily platform. So don't get carried away by what people say. Certainly, one thing, In case they are saying something bad about you, and there is some element of truth in it. Let's say you came late for the class in the classroom, and the boys and girls say, "Dekho, how she is misusing or irresponsible or something like that." So that has to be taken note of. There is a good point in their statement, though they are criticizing. There is a point to be noted, point to be applied in life. I should not come late for the class. So make sure that in future you don't come late for the classes. You come on time or before time. So that can be accepted. But otherwise, people just keep saying this or that. That we don't have to worry about. That is just out of their envy. Fine.
Thank you.
Hare
Please bless me, Prabhu, so that I
You are
can
blessed.
progress in Krishna consciousness.
My blessings are always with you. You are my daughter. All of you are in the range of, as Srishti is my daughter, you are also my daughters and sons. And Sujit Prabhu, Veer Raghav Prabhu, and Sneha Mataji, they are my younger brothers and sisters.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी एकांग प्रणाम प्रभु जी
Okay.
प्रभु जी
This is
I
okay.
had one question प्रभु जी
Yeah.
प्रभु जी you mentioned kill them with your kindness right
Mm.
so प्रभु जी I this is the outside devotee circle example I am giving I know two people person A and person B now this person A is facing lot of trouble because of the actions of person B this person A is very politely every time telling that person B not to do certain things but person B is not listening in fact I also happen to talk to the person B right you don't do this very politely kindly but that person B is in a no listen mode and this person is continue to suffer now so in this case Guruji, what should we do?
This killing with your kindness is mainly applicable for devotees. Devotees are so kind. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha. So they are ocean of mercy. So that's how they can be very kind. Materialistic people, there this formula doesn't work. If you try to be very kind, people will exploit you, most likely. They'll take undue advantage of your kindness, your simplicity, your humble, simple nature. So there, this function may not function, but still, a devotee can be very kind there also. Mm. So just like Parikshit Maharaj was cursed to be dying in 7 days by biting of a takshak snake. So he could have counter cursed Shringi, the boy, small Brahmin boy who cursed him. He could have said, you also die by something. But he did not do that. He was very kind. Similarly, Jesus Christ, topmost example of tolerance. When he was hanged on the crucifixion, that cruise, so the person when there was one side, on left side, one person, right side, another person. They were also crucified. So the one man said, hey, you call yourself to be the king of all the people over here. But just see what the people have done to you. They crucified you. What's the use of all your God, all that, what your God did to you, crucified you. So immediately the other person said that, oh, Lord, he said, hey, don't speak like that. He's a God's man. This is not good, this, that, something like that. And people below were shouting at Jesus. They were criticizing him. So Jesus prayed to the Lord, oh Lord, please forgive them, for they know not what they do. So you see, he is requesting the Lord to not blame them, not to curse them or destroy them. Rather, please forgive them. So it requires unlimited oceanic bhakti in the heart to be able to practice this. Those who are bad to you, still being very kind to them or killing them with your kindness. You might have heard, you are from Maharashtra only. I think you might have heard about, I think, Eknath Maharaj in
Yes.
Paitan somewhere. He took bath in that river or something. When he was coming out, one envious person, he chewed upon his pan and he just spat on Eknath Maharaj. Eknath Maharaj looked up. He did not say anything. He went in the river, again took bath, and like that. And like that, I heard that many times it would happen in a day. And like that, several days. One day he took bath, came out, and he looked up. Nobody spat upon him. So he was concerned. Where is that well-wisher? A very nice person. So then he went up there and he found that man was very sick. And then he said, what happened, sir? I was concerned that you were not there today. He said, Arey, come on, I did spitting so much on your face, on your head. How come you did not become angry? He said, Arey, sir, because of you, I got chance to take bath in that holy river again and again. So I'm very grateful to you. So I was concerned about you today. What happened? You are having sickness. I'll call Vaidji. And he did everything nice. And then that man was stunned. My God, I ill-treated him. and he's so much nicely treating me. So this requires a great devotee. We are not so great, but at least in devotee circle we can apply this principle as much as possible, killing other devotees with kindness. That means being very, very, very kind. And with materialistic people also depends on how much bhakti you carry in your heart. To that degree, you will be able to be very humble. Just like our mothers, no matter how much ever we are bad children, the mother is always kind to children. So certainly that same mother may not be able to be so kind to other children and other people in society, but at least with her children, she is very kind. So likewise, we should learn to be kind with some devotees, at least few. Is that fine?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I think,
Yes.
Prabhuji, we are already on top of our
Okay, so
Virago.
end.
Yeah.
Thank
Prabhuji,
you
I
very
have a
much.
question. Prabhuji, one
You can
question.
ask me personally, mother. You know me.
Okay,
Rashi
fine.
Mata is from our group. You can text me and then we'll have it. So thank you all very much for your patient listening, giving your valuable time, and having so much interest in bhakti, propagating bhakti, assisting Srila Prabhupada in his mission of assisting his spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So very kind of you. I'm very grateful again to our Veer Raghav Prabhu, Sujit Tambe Prabhu, Sneha Ambe Mataji, and Srushti also, who all gave me the opportunity to render some service to you all. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Itai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for such a nice session. I would like to request all the devotees that all together we will chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra for such a nice session. So let us chant. Uh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, there is one small announcement actually. Uh, as you all know that from last 3 to 4 weeks actually, we didn't had any Sunday for Sadhu Sang session. But now recently we have started it, and now we are gonna continue it forever. So it's my really humble request that we are having our one YouTube channel called Spiritual Warriors and Spiritual Warriors. So there you may get uh, the photo posters as well as link through which you can join this Sunday for Sadhu Sang. Every Sunday it will be there. So get yourself updated by regularly seeing which speaker is going to come. And thank you very much for your presence. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
प्रभु जी, और एक रिक्वेस्ट है प्रभु जी सभी भक्तों से कि प्लीज अपना वीडियो ऑन रखें ताकि वो स्पीकर को भी ज्यादा मोटिवेटिंग लगता है और पर्सनल लगता है। वीडियो ऑफ रखते हैं तो वो पर्सनल टच नहीं आता, बिकॉज हम लोग अभी ऑफलाइन मोड में है ना, ऑनलाइन मोड में, ऑफलाइन मोड में नहीं है। तो प्लीज मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि जितना हो सकता है आप ऐसे सेटअप में रहे कि आपका वीडियो ऑन हो थ्रू आउट द सेशन, तो दैट शोज रिस्पेक्ट टू द स्पीकर ऑल्सो। हरे कृष्ण।
Okay, Prabhuji. Now we'll end the meeting. Thank you very much. Sushti, you may end the meeting. Hare Krishna.